Hello, YouTube. It is Zoe here, and this morning's stream kind of ended poorly, but I ended it and deleted it because of said situation. So let's try and make the stream a more positive stream. Oh gosh. And if you guys hear me making a loud noise, like whatnot, I'm not laughing. It's me coughing. I'm just getting over a cold, and hence why the um title of the stream is feeling better. I have actually been sick the past several days. Since yesterday, I've been feeling like I've been getting better. So, unless you guys tell me a joke or something like that, I am not actually laughing. If you hear what sounds like laughter, it's actually me coughing. Um, so, anyways, so I have great, I can't even speak. And I'll sometimes laugh a little bit at myself for struggling with English. I, um, bleh, what am I saying? Oh my. I can't even speak. Oh my. Like I said, please note that I don't laugh at other people's circumstances because that is not who I am. Okay? I don't laugh at something that's not so funny. I like, for example, I wouldn't want somebody laughing at me if I have a family member judging me for my elevator interest. It's not funny. It's because people don't know how to support others, and it's gotten disrespectful. It says that there's one person watching, and I'm guessing it's James Humphreys because because for some reason, I still yet gotta look at YouTube Studio again to find out what the heck is going on with YouTube. Because I don't think I ever blocked or banned James Humphrey from my channel, so I don't understand why he's not able to talk. And there goes my voice. So there's that aspect. I have something on Facebook, but I'm not worried about it at the moment because I am trying to but yeah, James Humphreys, if it's you watching, please either DM me on Messenger or on Discord, cause yeah, but it's it's now saying that there is actually one person watching still because I had the live chat pulled up. I didn't originally when it was still saying one person watching. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. So, anyways, I don't know if there's really gonna be anyone joining now, because people might be busy. We'll see. Um, um, maybe some point I might start live streaming myself building stuff on Minecraft. Excuse me, I am burping up a storm now. Um, if anyone wants to see that and tell me what they would like to see me build on Minecraft, just don't give me too hard of a challenge like building pixel art of like Hydra or Me6, because those both bots have rounded edges around their profiles and their face. And Minecraft is basically 4 blocks. I can easily make groovy. I can make rhythm to the best of my ability. It does how the chat move on me, but I didn't. I can easily make Dino as well, because Dino is basically a diamond with like a bit of a bent line going over one of the points of the diamond, and that's easy to make. I'll tell you, when I was playing Minecraft with my ex-best friend at one point, not recently, this was before I cut ties with her, I swear Minecraft has some weird talents and whatnot, because in the grass with the y'all probably know the path block that you typically see in a village, it looked like Minecraft attempted to make Dino with the grass. And it was pretty darn close. I could easily do Me6 as a block, but he just looks really bad as a block, so I'm like, forget that. But like I said, I may eventually film myself playing Minecraft and like live stream it, and y'all can tell me what y'all want to see me build, even if it has to be a building that y'all see me record in. I know some of y'all are going to give me the hardest challenge ever, and that's to build Kosai. Kosai is going to look really wonky on Minecraft. It says 2 people watching, but I could try my hardest with the curvatures if I can get the talent to do it. I don't know, though. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'd have to also do some referencing on some photos of the place. And if I'm going to make it a fully functional thing, I'm gonna have to learn some redstone and all that stuff, so that will take me ages. So if you guys ever want me to have the glass elevator be a functioning thing, you'll have to be patient with me, because I don't know redstone. and I'd have to look some redstone up or have someone teach me redstone because I don't know a single thing about redstone on Minecraft. However, I could make like 1-story buildings based off of buildings that I have been in. Like the dorms at the blind school in Ohio. Those dorms are 1-story. Now there is a little weird piece that I could easily probably work around with that. But it's where like the lights are and stuff, and there's like an extra bit of window just to let in some more natural light when it's daytime. I could easily make those. BibleBot just put out a notification because somebody, I think, did a command. You wanna find. So yeah, if y'all wanna, if y'all wanna see me do some building on Minecraft, just on the next live stream or whenever I choose to. Hi, Little Rock. Whenever I choose to build, y'all can tell me based off of some. I can even do models of some elevators that I've recorded. If you guys want to see that unfold. So, like, don't drop the ideas now on the stream, but, well, you can if you want, but I'd have to come back to the stream to reference to figure out what ideas you guys gave me and whatnot. Also, Little Rock, how you doing, buddy? And where's the mom? Mama Bear, where are you? So if you guys want to see me build anything on Minecraft, it also has to be appropriate. Like, if it's like any building that you see me record in, any elevators that you want me to build scout models of, and those of you that are on booting the okay. And those of you who are on Discord, if there's any bots you want to see me do pixel art or statues of, feel free to tell me which ones you would like to see. I thought that said 7. I'm like, there's literally no way there's 7 people and only 1 person talking this whole time. But it says 2. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to see me build anything on Minecraft next, maybe next live stream. I'm not sure if I want to do Minecraft next live stream, but we'll see. But yeah, maybe I can do some building and whatnot, because I kind of want to get in the swing of things with Minecraft. I can even try and do stuff on Bloxburg on Roblox if you guys want to see me build stuff on there instead. It would be a little easier to do it on there though, because not everything on that game is actually square. I do, however, plan to one day build to my best ability each building of both blind schools that I've went to on Bloxburg. And of course, I will be giving myself a challenge. Yes, that's right, you heard it here, folks. A challenge on Bloxburg where each build I will have to make my character live in for a week. That's right, a week in the game and in real life. So it'll be like not in game time, but in real life time. Each time I load up the game, I have to load up that particular building. However, once that week is over, I can bulldoze that recent building and build a new one, and then live in it too. Building is fun. Minecraft or Roblox. Yes, it is. However, Minecraft is a little weird because it's all blocks. Bloxburg on Roblox does have a bit of circles and stuff, so some things that are rounded I could easily make. And believe it or not, Bloxburg does have elevators in it. I've actually you're Vix. I don't have Vix. I actually do not. My ex-best friend has recommended it to me before I cut ties with this person, but I don't really I don't know if I really want to deal with that right now, because it's like we already have other meds here that work. The reason I'm not taking current meds is because I feel like I am getting better, and the cough that keeps coming up, I feel it's just helping with the. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I feel like it's going to be graphic, and I don't want to be too graphic about it. I just want to be careful on what I say, especially on YouTube, because, like, you know how sensitive YouTube can be. And I just try to watch my P's and Q's nowadays. What was that? Oh, somebody was responding to me on Discord. But yeah. Let's see. Brain, work with me. Work with me, brain. I would stream myself playing Portal 2, but that's more lengthier than Portal, and I think I want to do a live stream on Twitch at some point. of me playing Portal 2. But I also want to play Portal as well on Twitch. Yes, I actually have a Twitch page. I haven't been active on Twitch since maybe last year. However, I have watched a couple streams recently on Twitch, but other than that, I haven't really streamed on Twitch. So, yeah. The last time I streamed on Twitch, I was playing Bloxburg, trying to earn up that Bloxburg money. Moolah. Moolah, haha. They also came out with a new color wheel on Bloxburg recently, which means there's probably more chance with colors and trying to get the right amount or right shade of color. For stuff that I may want to have a particular shade to it. Whew. Meow. Now, when there is a dormitory that I stayed in when I was in the blind school in West Virginia. It was built in a weird way. It kind of was shaped like one of those landline receivers, but it wasn't. It was. I don't think it was intended in that way. It was just how the landscape was. And the other thing that's weird about it is on the basement level there are like maybe 4 or 5 sets of sliding glass doors at the back side of the building that lead to a patio, which then leads to a downhill area where there was a like picnic area, and then on one side was like one of those swings where you could like you had push handles to push to help your momentum, and those swings were really fun. Not gonna lie, me and one of my friends, we came up with this little joke as we were swinging backwards, like only going back and forth on the swings. We would, especially me, I would lift my feet up in the air, make them look like they're lined up with the side of the dormitory, and I would call it the elevator slide for some odd reason, because I just thought it was funny at the time, and I still think it is, because it was just like going down. It was just funny. I miss those days. Those were fun days. I just do. I miss that. Anyone ever have those moments Will you miss days that were very fun in your childhood that you wish you could go back to and just do it all over again? Because that was one of those things that I would love to go back and do all over again. Along with skiing and sledding. Skiing, I know I could probably try and do again. Yeah, I do have a messed up right knee, but there's people out there who do go skiing that have torn ligaments and one of their body parts and still ski. So, if I have torn ligaments and arthritis in my right knee, and I still want to ski, ain't nothing stopping me. Because I like skiing. I just have to. The only thing that's mostly stopping me is transportation. That's it. But I would love to go skiing one day and probably go with my brother. Because, like, those were fun days, you know? I also miss bowling, which I know I could probably convince people to do that with me. Um, like I want to do some fun activities like skiing, roller skating. Ice skating probably not the best idea because you're bouncing on one blade on both feet, and roller skating you're bouncing on wheels that are surrounding the outer edge of your, well, in some cases it's surrounding the outer edge of your shoes or the roller shoes, the roller skating shoes. Um, and those are really fun. Like I said, those are very fun days. Just I want to go back bowling. I want to do all the fun things that I did growing up. However, there was a bit of a twist. I did have a bad childhood. It may seem fun and all, but all those fun things that I did were mostly with the school that I was going to at the time. At home, not always the fun thing. Now, there was one thing that was fun, but kind of got ruined for me because people had to be rude towards me over it. I have a little bit of learning delay and stuff, and I struggle with reading big time. Pronunciation is a real struggle for me when I'm trying to pronounce words. Yes, I have been taught how to do it, but I still really badly struggle with it. And this had something to do with pronunciation, Bible quizzing. Yeah, with Bible quizzing, you have whatever book of the Bible you're studying that year, you have to read every verse of it. And when it's time to do Bible quizzing, you're given questions about that book of the Bible. I struggled really bad with that because of pronunciation, and the kind of book that I had, the kind of Bible I had words that I couldn't correctly pronounce, couldn't figure it out. And sometimes I lost motivation trying to read it. Yes, you hear that correctly. Not because I'm losing my faith in God. It's because I couldn't pronounce some of the words in the Bible. And it was really hard for me. And getting yelled at for not reading it, it's like I basically wasn't allowed to have a bit of a reading difficulty. I really, 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 really wish I didn't have issues with reading. I really wish I didn't struggle with those particular things. But overall, I did have a bit of fun. I did have fun with Bible reading or Bible quizzing, although it was a little struggling for me. Now, here's the thing. I pretty much both years that I was in Bible quizzing, almost the whole team was just made up of family, because the church I was going to and the church that my cousins were going to both didn't have good big teams of other people. So my church and my cousin's church combined the teams together, and it was me and my cousins, and I believe my older brother participated a little bit in it. And then my at the time, my one of my step nephews that I had at the time was a part of it. It was kind of a struggle for me, like I said, but it was also fun at the end of the day. But I during one of the years that I was in Bible quizzing, I was actually the only one in my church that did it at the time. So then that left my two cousins, and there was only 3 people in the team at the time. That was me and my 2 cousins. So yeah. But eventually when I moved to Ohio, that team kind of got broke apart because of me moving to get out of that very bad environment that has been created by my former stepmother. That woman kept saying, oh, she was getting better. No, she was getting worse. She was getting more and more aggressive and more hateful towards not only me, but everyone in my family. It got to the point where some people in my family didn't like her. I honestly didn't like her right from the start. After I found out who she really is because of me tripping on a stair in darkness, I can't see very well, and she got all angry because I tripped. Like, excuse you, I'm sorry, can't see. I can't help that. I'm sorry, I can't control that. I'm partially blind. Sorry you didn't like how things went that way. So, yeah, but, I've had, like I said, most of the fun that I had was at the school for the blind in West Virginia. Yes, I was also treated a little bit bad, by a couple of the staff members there because of my elevator interest. But other than that, I had a lot of fun at that school. I even have experience with running a radio station because that school doesn't have it now because the teacher retired after I left. But this school that I went to had a radio class, and I actually was in it for 2 years, and it was amazing. One of my favorite classes in that school was radio class. So, again, I felt more safe at the school than I did at home at that time. Because my former stepmother was really aggressive. I personally um prefer I personally prefer no negativity, although it's kind of hard for me to not think certain things because I have some issues with PTSD. So, and I know some people think PTSD is only in soldiers. No, it's in people who also get abused, and it is in me. Because I was abused. And that's one thing I kind of want to spread awareness about is abuse, because some people disregard that there's people out there who do get abused. Not just kids, adults too, by their own significant other. People do get abused by their boyfriend or girlfriend, which I find very wrong. I kind of was not only abused by my former stepmother, I kind of view this as a little bit of abuse by verbal abuse by one of my exes who, well, I'm not sure if it's really verbal abuse, but he kind of got really weird with me, and this is like a couple years ago. He got weird with me playing Minecraft with all my online friends without him. It got to the point where he started getting weird about me not answering him when I had family issues to deal with. And every single time that happened, he's like, I guess I'll go. I didn't let you be, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was like, not like in a loving, like, oh, I'll let you be so you can deal with this. No, it was more like he was getting jealous of me being, a person outside, a person having a life outside of him, basically. So, yeah. But I hope everyone's having a good day. Gosh. I just feel that like there are some days where I look back to and I can see some positivity. When I was like 7, yes, I did have an okay. Hi, Metro Elevators. You were on the stream earlier. But like I said, there are some days that I look back to and where there was some good times. Like back when I was 7 years old, I did have some great times at home. But that was when I was 7. And even then, I didn't always have a great time. over a door, uh, over a doorbell noise on a dollhouse, my dad had me held back in first grade. Yeah, I find that a little pathetic and a little bit overreactive. He had me held back in first grade over a doorbell noise. That's overreactive, in my opinion. And yes, I have been bullied by people um, um, at that public school. Uh, family or sibling was included with the bullying because I was asking a friend of mine to help me find the bathroom. And sibling and his friend group in the 8th grade were literally watching me walk past the table and overheard me asking my only friend that I had at that school where the bathroom was. Yeah, he said that he's going to have me held back in the first grade just because I was ringing the doorbell on a dollhouse at 6 in the morning. I was only a kid. I didn't know any better. I honestly didn't know any better. I just having a lot of fun because I was too energetic and couldn't go back to bed. There was no way I could go back to bed, and he had me held back in first grade over something that happened at home. Taking the dollhouse away from me would have been a better choice. Nope, he didn't take the dollhouse from me. He had me held back in first grade over that. Anyways, um, at that same public school though, I think it was my second year of first grade when this happened before I went to the blind school. The punishment does not fix the crime. Yeah. But my my sibling and his friends overheard me one day asking my only friend I had that darn public school guide me to the bathroom because I had to use the bathroom at that time. Those people were pointing at me and going, ha ha ha, she's so blind that she can't find the bathroom by herself. I was hurt. My friend, however, was not having it and told them off and said, how would you like it if you couldn't see and couldn't find the bathroom by yourself and had a bunch of middle schoolers laughing at you and you're an innocent first grader who can't find a bathroom on their own because of limited vision, laughing at you for it. That shut them up pretty quickly, and they were like, oh, I wouldn't like that. And she was like, put yourself in her shoes for once. Instead of sitting there laughing. Clearly they didn't learn anything because the next morning they were gossiping about me. I didn't quite pick up what they were talking about, but they were pointing at me. I watched them point at me. And it was like, what in the heck? um, it's just, I feel like I never really get liked because of my disability, because of me being partially blind by some people, and it hurts. It's because people are so cruel these days and don't understand that it's not my fault. And honestly, I speak for anyone with disabilities, deaf, blind, wheelchair users, people with autism, people who can't speak at all. Just anyone that has some kind of difficulty in life. It's not our fault we have these issues. It is not our fault that we have to suffer with this. We didn't choose it. We didn't want this to happen to us, but it has happened. Teacher did put kids in a blind boy's shoes. Had them all blindfolded for 1 hour, one at a time. Holy heck! We need more and we need more teachers like that can teach students, no matter what the age is. Literally, at this young girl that I know in person, at the age of 5, I believe, already was teaching herself. No parenting needed. She did this all on her own. Anytime she would see me, she would cover her left eye to understand how I see the world, just to understand this. Even a 5-year-old can figure that out on her own, and middle schoolers seem to struggle with that. Yeah, I wish more teachers would be like that. I mean, literally, a 5-year-old has taught herself self-discipline around blind people, and has taught herself that that blind people see the world a little bit different than what a fully sighted person does. A 5-year-old girl. A 5-year-old girl. I'm not disclosing her name. I do know her name. She's someone who is a daughter of who was a family friend, but things have went downhill since I left West Virginia with that family and my family. But I've actually saved her mother before this little girl was even brought to the world. I've actually saved her mother from dying once because she had a seizure. I had to go get the right people. She literally, this person before not seizure, it was a stroke. Before she lost full consciousness, she grabbed onto my arm to ask me for help. She was trying to speak, I couldn't quite pick up because her speech was so muffled by how bad the stroke was being. And I like, she was trying to get me to help, and I had to be like, I'll get your mom, and I'll get your dad. I got them both, and they both called the emergency services. I was scared for my life and for hers, because that was the first time I've seen somebody with a stroke, and I literally saved that person from a stroke. I was the hero of the day, by doing what I had to do. I didn't have a phone at the time. I never had experience with calling 911 or anything. And I still don't. My gracious, I was kind of scared because like I said, I've never experienced something like that before. And I am glad I did what I did. And the parents had actually got a hold of the emergency services, and that woman made it to the hospital and had stayed in the hospital for several days and has since recovered. But this little girl, her mom didn't teach her to do this. She did it all on her own. She figured it out all on her own. But whenever she would see me, she'd walk past me, covering her left eye with her hand, to understand how I see things around me, and that I'm not trying to purposely run into things or purposely knock anyone over. She understood it. She taught herself very well on how to do it. And at the time, she was only 5 years old. 5. A 5-year-old could figure that out. Yet, teenagers can't figure that out? I'm just saying. I feel like a 5-year-old just outsmarted a bunch of teenagers who could have just figured it out on their own. Covered their eyes with their left eye with their hand for maybe 15 minutes or so to kind of understand the situation. Or done what that great teacher done, put their hand over their eye for an hour. But instead of just one at a time, all of them at once. Have them run into each other like a bunch of goofballs they could have been. It's like, I don't understand why teenagers can't figure that out on their own, yet a 5-year-old can do it by herself with no correction by a parent. I do not understand how a 5-year-old can figure that out, but a 15, 16-year-old can't. It's beyond me. And another thing is, it's not just the blind community that gets it rough. Deaf people do too. People act like deaf people can hear when they can't. That's why hearing aids exist. I have hearing difficulties as well. I have hearing loss. So I do wear hearing aids. Hi, what's going on? Just casual talk, basically. And I swear Dude, you are on the last straw, man. If you bring any trolls in here, you're done. It's every single time you come here, there's always a troll that comes to this chat, Jack. I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but it seems like every single time you come on these chats, a troll comes through and starts stuff. And I'm not playing. I just don't need any more trolls coming through here. You always tell me, oh, I don't hang out with trolls anymore. What do I find out later on Discord? I'm in a group chat with a whole load of trolls that drive me up the wall. I'm not wanting any more of that trouble. So, yeah. I am, I'm just gonna say this, speaking of group chats, this is to anybody. Don't add me in a group chat without asking me. I've mentioned this way too many times with people, and I'm fed up with being put in group chats without being asked. And I'm tired of people not asking me. I want to be asked. And if it's a group chat full of people I barely even know, my answer is no. If it's a group chat full of trolls, the answer is absolutely not. I don't mind being in a group chat with people I actually know and trust and aren't trolls. I do not need any of that nonsense troll stuff. But anyways, now that I got that off my plate, people have got to get a better understanding of not just partial blind or completely blind people. It's the same case with deaf and hearing, deaf and hearing difficulty people. People need to, like, I hate to say it, some people just need to put, like, a cotton swab or something, in both ears for maybe an hour or maybe 15 minutes, because that could damage the ear. To have them better understand, or like put earphones that muffle sound over their ears for an hour, because that won't damage the ears, thankfully. For an hour, so that way they can hear what deaf people can hear. Like I said, I have hearing loss, so I kind of prefer I kind of prefer people to. And here's the thing, it drives me up the wall when people do this. People whisper. It drives me crazy. I don't like when people whisper because I can't hear what they're saying. I can tell that they're talking, but I can't make out what they're saying. Sometimes I kind of have to teach myself how to read a person's lips and kind of understand what they're saying by doing that. And even then, that's a little difficult because of my limited vision as well. That's why on video games and anything that I watch most likely has closed captioning, because then if I miss something, I can read the closed caption and I'll know, okay, this is what was said. That's why on Portal, in Portal 2, I have that as a thing. On YouTube, I had it as a thing, but I don't know how to fix it on my phone, unfortunately. So I'm kind of stuck in that aspect. And on Discord, I have every person's volume slider all the way up so I can hear them pretty well. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream because I am running out of things to talk about. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm glad y'all didn't see the stream this morning. It was rocky. Things went for the worst, but off stream it got taken care of. It got cleared up. Someone misunderstood what was being done, and I had to clear that up. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Have a good rest of your days. Or if you're in a different part of the world, have a good rest of your evening. Or a good rest of your night. Like I said, depending on where you are in the world. So with that being said, bye! Elevators, DJ equipment, and Discord bots are awesome. Bye-bye!